Hello, this is Jen Wood, and welcome to another Mindfulness Monday. And today I would like to share a practice with you, which I call the compassionate colour practice. And really what we're doing is we're just engaging our imaginations to see if we can help build our capacity for feeling compassion. So we're really just going to imagine a colour that feels compassionate. Perhaps you might close your eyes for a second and just see if you can think of a colour that is associated in some way with compassion. And that might be easy to do, and it might be quite hard to do, and that's okay. For some of us, there'll be an immediate colour that springs to mind, and for others, it'll take a bit more imagining. And you might even be saying to yourself, oh, I feel like I'm making this up, and that's absolutely how that feels. So it's right to be making it up. And why would we want to think about a compassionate colour? Because sometimes just being able to engage our imagination and think about what we do want rather than what we don't want, we can move towards something that we want rather than away for something that we don't want. And by doing that, we can reframe our perception, our perspective, in a way that's really helpful for our mood, for our nervous system. Maybe we're feeling anxious, maybe we're feeling a bit low. So just by engaging our compassionate colour can really help us. So I just want to invite you to briefly practice this with me if you would like to, or maybe just listen. And perhaps just starting off by sitting and feeling your feet on the ground. And perhaps imagining that you've got roots growing from the soles of your feet. And now really feel the seat that you're sitting on. Notice what that sensation is like. Notice the support it's giving you. And perhaps allow your body to sink a little bit more deeply into the seat. Perhaps your shoulders can relax a bit. Perhaps your chest can just slightly open, your chin come up, soften the face, and really adopt the posture of compassion. And perhaps you want to gently close down the eyes, and if you don't want to do that, just softening the gaze so that you're really sort of looking out at the edges of your vision rather than focusing on me, engaging your peripheral vision. And once you've closed down your eyes, if that feels comfortable, just gradually turning your attention to your breath and just lightly following the breath into the body and following the breath out. And with a light touch, just using the breath as a support for our focus, for our attention, as an anchor. Not trying to change the breath, just allowing it to come and go. Seeing if we can follow the breath with our attention, and knowing that we will get distracted, and that's completely normal. And every time you get distracted, just bring your attention back to the breath. So maybe if you're imagining the breath as a circle or a cycle going in and out of the body, thinking about bringing the thoughts to the breath and just breathing them out, letting them go. We're practicing noticing the thoughts, but not getting hooked by them, so unhooking ourselves from them and letting them go. Now deepening the breath and slowing the in-breath and balancing the out-breath. And as you do that, finding your soothing rhythm breathing, finding the ideal breathing rate and speed and depth for you. Your body will let you know when you have found your personal soothing rhythm breathing. And now, engaging your imagination, perhaps there's a memory that comes to mind, and remembering a time perhaps that you experienced compassion or kindness, and see if there's a color that springs to mind. See if there's a color that comes up. That color might convey warmth and kindness and compassion to you. Or maybe you feel like you're really making this up. If that's the case, just try it. See how it feels, test it out. Maybe the sense of color is fleeting. Maybe it's really vibrant, but just imagine that color surrounding you. And then, as you continue to breathe in, as you continue with your soothing rhythm breathing, imagine that you're breathing in that color. You're filling yourself up with that color. And just notice how that feels in your body. You might also want to try imagining that that color is also just entering in through your heart and then just gradually rippling out through your body. And perhaps thinking about your color as having all the qualities that your wise, compassionate self has. Strength, wisdom, kindness, compassion. And really feel that in your body. Notice your posture. Really adopting the posture of compassion. Maybe giving yourself a smile. And anchoring in that feeling of compassion in your body, using the color as a support, as a way of turning up the volume of these feelings for you. And now just letting go of the practice, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, and if you've got your eyes closed, just preparing to open your eyes, and finally opening your eyes, and welcome back. So that was the compassionate color practice. I hope you have fun with it, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for another Mindfulness Monday.